I'm Katrina, and this is Tare. We have trays of tomatoes in here. Let's pull them out. This is my first time freeze drying tomatoes, and let's see how they are. Okay, I'm opening the drain valve. Once that's open, the pressure will be released, and you can open the door. There we go. Here are our tomatoes. They're so light, guys. They're so light. I'm gonna try one of these ends. It's very strong flavor. Without the liquid, that is so strong. Man, that is rich flavor. It's good. Let me try one of the other ones. So in this one we have 3 trays of the big ones and 4 trays of the big ones and 1 tray of the small ones. These were super sweet, so let's see how good these are. It's almost too much, guys. Like, it is so flavor packed. This is a good way to do this. Now for these, I'm going to put them in jars, and the next batch I'm going to put in Mylar. But these wide mouth ones should be perfect. Oh my gosh, guys, look how perfect that is. I have to squeeze it in. All right. I should have had an order so we could stack it as a full tomato, but I didn't think of that. Okay, I'm going to put some of these kind of end pieces in the side here. Alright, that's going to get into... We're going to vacuum seal these. Probably should put oxygen absorber in too, so I'll do that at the end. Look at that. Look at that color. Yeah, guys, we're not even... This is more than 2 quarts. A lot of side space in there, but it's okay. Now these ones I did not freeze first. I just put them right in because I had some started in the freezer, but I didn't have like a full thing to run. So I did run this without freezing at first, so it froze it in the system. So it did take longer. Now the ones that are in there right now in the freezer, we'll get this defrosted and then run that, and those ones should go faster because they're already frozen. Kind of a mumble jumbo there. Ooh, looks like this one had a little bit extra sugar. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I did do extra dry time on this too. These were looks like these ones were the thicker ones. We had some really dense tomatoes. Look at that. Oh, that one doesn't even fit. So I suppose you could season these before they go in, and that might be nice. I guess that's something to consider if you're going to store them in jars, is how big are the tomatoes. Maybe cut them up into chunks or something. This is going to be 10/4/2023. So my handwriting looks like when I don't have anything hard to write on. Sliced big tomatoes. So I'm not counting these. I'm not saying how much there is. I just figure open a bag and then, you know, they might fit in a jar. So like use one of these jars, and then once these are gone, we can refill them with the bags. That's a good plan. I think it's a good plan anyway. Even better plan is to use the gusset in the gusseted bag. Here we go. Here's another sweet one. You can see how much sugar is coming out of there. Pretty cool. So that's probably as full as I want to fill it. These always look like they have a lot more room, but in reality, when you go like that and have to seal them, it's less. So I'm going to seal this up for now until the other bag is done. So I didn't weigh these, so that's why I don't have rehydration instructions, and you know, that's probably a bad part on my part, but that's okay. I can figure out later. This is really thick. So these are going in a jar, and these are sweeter. So we were thinking about using these more for salads. So we'll have to see how well they rehydrate. You could cut them up and use them kind of like croutons, but they are flavor packed. So maybe even powdering might be better. Look nice. Like I said, I did give it extra drying time. Although I am not measuring it, which may be a mistake, but we'll find out later. Okay, so I'm going to use these oxygen absorbers in all of the containers, the jars, and the bags. And then I'll be sealing up the bags and using a jar sealer, vacuum sealer, as well for these. Now, I don't really have to use that because I have these in them, but it's just an extra security measure, and because I'm going to be opening these and closing them a lot, then getting that first air out is probably a good idea so that these can do their job later. So, because these lose their efficiency pretty quick, fairly quick, you know, when it's out for a while. Somebody else has done a video on that. I don't know exactly how long they last, but let's put them inside. I'm gonna start by opening up all the jars first and all the bags so I can just zoom, put it in, and then reseal the bag. Check the seal, looks good. I'm gonna put it back with other ones. And time for these. Hopefully you guys can see. Actually, I'm just gonna put these lids on first, get them out of the way. I can seal them later. I'll show you guys that too. I'm going to take this in the porch, and we will use the brake bleeder to seal these jars a little bit better, and then that'll just make you have extra insurance that the oxygen absorber is going to be good. Okay, so we have our jars here with the oxygen absorber in them, and that will seal it. Now, I do have some of these tomatoes that are pushing against the lid, so I do want to actually go a step further, make sure it's sealed, and it probably shouldn't be that full, but too bad. So I have this Food Saver jar sealer. This is regular. Let me go get wide. All right, here is the wide mouth one. You can see they come in both sizes. I'll put links to these in description, and you can use your food saver to do the job, or if you want to get a workout, you can use a brake bleeder. I suggest you have this anyway in case power goes out. You can still reseal stuff because it's all, you guys go to the gym, you don't need to. Homesteading gym. Alright, so something to know about these is this blue gasket here. Sometimes it can come off a little bit. Just make sure it's actually in there good before you start using it. And what you want to do is take off the ring, keep that on. You want to make sure, you should have made sure when you put this on that nothing's between the gummy part and this. You can reuse canning lids for this. You're not supposed to reuse canning lids for canning, but you can reuse them for dry storage. So definitely save the good ones and use them this way. I happen to be using new jars because I can't find where I put all of my used and otherwise metal lids. I use the Harvest Guard lids, so I use the Harvest Guard lids, so that's something that's different. So I take these up to 10 pounds of pressure. 15 is better, but there's a little dial. I'll just go up to 15. See, and that's not holding pressure. Something just popped. That's the sound you want to hear. So this comes off, and you should now be able to lift it up just like when you test your canning. Yeah, I'm just lifting up my lid. It's all sealed. I do add a ring, so just as an insurance matter, security measure. The reason why you don't add that when you are canning is because it can create a false seal. And your food might not be safe because it is a canning process. In this case, if it creates a false seal, I mean, your food might get moist and you'll be able to tell. So it's better to just have a seal on there. And you'll notice the button is down, and that works. So this is the dial on here, just to show you kind of what it looks like. And that's a car. It's made for cars. It's made for car parts. It's made for actually bleeding the brakes. So your mechanic will have one of those. I don't know, you want to hire out your mechanic one. That's probably not the best idea. The more empty the jar is, the more air is in it, the harder it will be, the longer it will take to do this. And I'll need to label these. It's always good to label with a date. Sometimes I just do it with a month, but it's always good to do it with a date. So if something goes wrong with one batch, you know which batch that was. This is sucking the air out of the jar is what this is doing. So this is a nice way to store these because you can reuse these jars and the lids over and over again. And you can't really do that very well with the Mylar because you cut into it. But the downside of this is it gets sunlight. If you're in the, if you have these up on the shelf, it might get sunlight. So this will keep better if it's dark. I know people are making dark sleeves now for jars, but I mean, I think just putting a curtain over your shelf will do just fine, or keeping them in a dark pantry, they probably do just fine as well. Now, these are the jars that I'm planning on using, you know, between now and next tomato season. And then the other ones are for long-term storage, or if I feel like getting into them during this next season, that's fine too. But I expect that all of these will be gone through, you know, within the year. All right, what do you think?
Let's see. Wow. This is sweet.
Super flavorful, right?
Yeah, it doesn't taste anything like the strawberries from the cereal that are
They're tomatoes.
Yeah, but they're freeze dried, I think. They're good. I was expecting the little one to be more sweet than the big one, but the big one is very sweet. Yeah, they're good. I like them.
Takes a little bit of acid away, right?
Hmm?
Takes a little bit of the acid away.
Mm-hmm. And the peel, it's pretty easy to chew too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're good. I like them. I like them dry. They're probably good for salads.
Mm-hmm.
If you add it like this to salads, I think it'll be a good addition. Instead of croutons.
Croutons.
Or croutons.
I thought it was a little too much for to eat a whole piece. It's like very flavorful.
Yeah. No, they're good. I'm okay eating the whole piece.
Okay.
You didn't finish yours?
I did. So with this Food Saver jar sealer, brake bleeder, and oxygen absorbers, and the heat sealer for these, we have preserved a lot of tomatoes. This is one load in the large freeze dryer. So large Harvest Right freeze dryer. I have the 5-rack. I think they have a 6-rack now, but I have the 5 racks. This is five trays, and so that's a lot of tomatoes. And I'm excited to figure out how best to rehydrate these, how best to use them, and I'm imagining using these on hamburgers. I don't know that they're going to be firm like I want, but we will find out. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are freeze drying, congratulations, freeze dry tons of stuff. But use your food, use your freeze dried food, and make sure you like it. So we're gonna make sure we like this. If we don't like it freeze dried, we can always turn it into sauce, because I mean, the flavor is amazing. It is super concentrated though, so I think using it freeze dried is probably not, like, just as a snack. To me, that's a lot, like that's a lot of flavor, and you really don't need that much. But if you are doing, if you're rehydrating it for something, I think that would be, it tones down the flavor a little bit, which is fine. And yeah, I'll be using these and reporting back to you guys probably in the weekend reviews about how this is going. And I want to let you guys know that I just opened membership, so you can join Sew and Tare, the member area, and that is called Katrina's Kits. And there's a link down in the description on how to do that. And we're going to be doing a monthly cook with me, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited about it. Anyway, If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, please. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing, hitting the bell notification, selecting all so that you get all the videos. Because you want to see all the videos. There's so much stuff on this channel. So, thank you for watching and enjoy your day.